Because I'm mad as fuck. I ainain't got none.
WJZZ, where you at? We can roll out. We got a little something in the car. Hello, how are you? Hello.
We on? What's going on there, everybody? We live in here tonight, man. Hey, got another hot night for y'all. And if y'all know anything about me, we gonna keep it hot. Matter of fact, we gonna be alright. Just wanna let y'all know we gonna be alright. No matter what, as a black man, as black women, we'll be alright. Anyway, I want to introduce y'all. You know who it is, but we're gonna drop it off to her anyway.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Roz and M. Ogburn with the Quarentine. We're going to pass it over to our amazing co-host this evening.
Hey, now, I go by T, Tanisha Sanders. I am a community activist and more. I am definitely about our community and everybody in it, so make sure you contact me when you get a chance. Hello.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a hell of a week. You know what it is, man, so let's get into it. City Council and the mayor and the powers that be still in the budget season, so we shall see how it goes. Biden introduced his infrastructure plan, but of course the GOP just don't agree with nothing nobody wants to do to help people unless it's about the corporations and they helping their pockets and their relatives and their nieces and nephews and sometimes just a damn dog. Matt Gaetz. I will never take pride, and I'm gonna turn off the music off this one. I've never taken pride or solace on any man, any woman, or anybody facing any kind of anything negative. But this guy here, Mr. Matt Gaetz, I got to say, you Republicans had it coming to y'all for quite some time. Matt Gaetz is alleged. Oh, he is a part of the big Republican machine.
Please inform us.
Donald Party fans. Donald Trump Party fans. Ain't even Republicans. Is alleged to have sexual relations with a underage girl. 17 to be exact. Not only just having underage sexual relations with her, he might have been involved in some sex trafficking of underage girls. Also, involved in fake ID production with these underage girls. Also, possibly, allegedly, this money was spent at hotels that he got out of ATM machines for these underage girls and they drug parties.
I heard it was Cash App receipts also.
So, it ain't looking good for old boy Matt Gaetz. I call him a Ken down because this guy got so much damn moose in his head. You'd think if he got shot in the head, it would be bulletproof vested. Anyway.
Them girls tight.
It brings me to Mr. George Floyd.
Oh, yes.
I'm just going to say, if you a sensitive person, don't watch the trial.
Yeah.
If you're a person that has slight racial overtones in you, don't watch the trial. If you're a person that is sensitive, don't watch the trial. This thing has to go on. It has to happen.
Yes.
For us to actually see. Wait a minute. For us to actually see if justice will be served.
Yeah, keyword if. That's true.
This is America. You're talking about a country where this kind of shit was sold for tickets and carnival tickets and have some popcorn and cotton candy to watch this black person get killed today in the town square. So I don't have faith in a system like that where you've seen Rodney King and Miles Green and so many other countless black people be dehumanized by white police, sometimes black police officers.
Yeah, yes. Blacks
Some of your
also.
own blacks will get down on you. No, don't think about it. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
true.
yeah, very much so.
I just think about so many stories about it. It's
Yeah.
not that I'm thinking about it. It's just so many stories about it.
For bastard Chauvin, because I won't call him Officer Chauvin, because you defiled that a long time ago. You just bastard Chauvin to me.
Yeah.
For him to say the guy was angry and irate, rightfully so. Anyway, Little Nas X.
Come on.
The young man dropped a video this past week. And I made a comment on my Facebook page. Had nothing to do with what he loves or who he wants or who he kisses or who he hugs or who he massages. Any of that kind of stuff. It was just the fact that, damn, dude, you doing all that with the devil?
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah, it was a bit much. I was
I was
was appalled.
You did
You can't welcome that.
a lot.
I was
But
shocked.
I was attacked on my own personal Facebook page by the people from the LGBT community. I'm not going to get disrespectful tonight unless you call in with that bullshit. 313-355-6018. Wait a minute. You are watching the Quarantine on WJZZ, Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Back to this.
Right. Now,
The guy, huh?
what happened there?
I'm getting there.
Because I
What
just
happened?
can't believe that
He
your freedom of
drops.
speech didn't just go past anyone. So
But you know what? And that's my problem, because you're talking about a community who wants to be heard, that feel like they've been marginalized, they can't get this, they can't get that. Hey, I'm with you. But when it gets to the moment where you motherfuckers, it gets to the moment where you think that you gonna come talking crazy to me on my page, and I ain't saying nothing about nobody being none of this, that, and the other.
in their life or anything, huh?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't about that.
So
I'm a man. You can catch me in the streets. You can say hi to me anytime you want. You ain't got to do it on Facebook. All I did was just make a comment about how I felt, and you guys just wanted to go left, right, up and down, north, east, south, west. Well, we can do that. I like to play, but you might not like how I play. So please, people, let's just keep everything
we're not talking
in the
about
middle.
baseball.
Oh no, we're not talking about baseball.
I think I smell testosterone in the air.
Oh, shit, me as a straight black man not have testosterone? Does that offend?
No. You know,
No, I mean, I
we
know it
straight
doesn't
women
offend
can
you.
smell it.
You know, but these days you can't say straight without being. Oh, you can't.
It's real.
I'm
Some
spending too much
things
time
is
on that.
Definitely wrong, so we're gonna just move on from
But
that.
it
Yes,
had,
we're gonna
it
touch base
had
with it later, 'cause we
nothing
want you guys to
to
call in on
do
this.
with him being a gay man.
It had nothing to do with it. He just went
Period.
too far. Period. Yeah.
So for you people that came on that page, I love you. My hands might love you too. As of tonight,
Hallelujah.
3 mass shootings have happened in the last few weeks. And it
yeah, it's
seems
horrible.
to be that we going down a real dark path created by none other than your former president.
Yes.
Today, just in D.C., a cop got killed.
Yeah.
2 of them. One died because this guy decided to
Yeah.
put his car into him.
It was very disturbing. I was like, oh, it's going down. Look.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you don't want your children to play sports because they getting tested or got to wear a mask, keep their asses off the court. Keep them home. Keep them off the field. Whatever you got to do. I'm tired of some of y'all people crying that it's a foul that your kid got to get tested and you got to. If
Have
you
you seen
really
the
want your
numbers?
child
Yes.
to play with these numbers, oh, by the way, these numbers were aided by some of you hollering my kids just have to play. And those kids did what? Brought some stuff to school.
That's it. That's
So, for all you people that's having a bitch fit because your children have to be tested, don't you think that's wise for you also?
it. Exactly. So we can be aware of who is actually infected.
But
Yeah.
again, if you got a problem with that, you got a problem with the mask,
Please keep
keep
your
them at
mask
home.
on.
That's it.
You explain to them why you won't allow their future to go forward because you don't want them to be tested. It's simple. I know it hurts like hell. I don't want that thing shoved up in my brain. Not on both sides. Talking about, you got to do it 5 times on each side. It burns. It hurts. My nose felt like I've been snorting cocaine for the last 20 years. I don't even know what it's like snorting cocaine.
I
But it
didn't
really
know
did
that,
hurt.
but okay.
Anyway, We about to give it to Miss Roz on the Roz spot. I went too long, but I told y'all we was going in tonight.
He was on the road. He was on the road.
Told y'all we was going in
tonight.
313-355-6018. If you want to call in, Roz, the float is yours.
Thank you, Dre. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone that is tuning in to the night at the Quarantine. I'm Ross and M. Ogburn with your Ross Report. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a full week. It was really hard to decide on what the topic and the subject matters should be for this Ross Report. But I first want to address, which I felt like was the top priority, which is Bill 4236, which many people don't understand right now. One session is closed because, it's a holiday. It's Good Friday. So I definitely want to shout out for everyone. Hello, everyone, and have a good Friday. Be blessed. But like we said, session is closed. People are on vacation, right? But that does not still mean we need to inform our residents on what's going on concerning our policy and bills at the state level. And so Bill 4236 is concerning our solar access to renewable energy. So we know right now that everyone DTE is high. Yes. If you opened up your bill within the last 10 days, you was like, wait a minute, what just happened? Okay. Did it just increase? I mean, was this an estimated or was this a real meter read, right?
But that was what it's all digital, so they're saying it's read.
It's an actual read, right? So, but what we're saying is that we want to have renewable options from solar panels being installed or even what we say wind turbines. Yes. But right now there's not policies that give us access to the grid. What is the grid? The grid is what actually DTE is measuring our energy. And right now, we only have 1%, ladies and gentlemen. Within the last 3 years, we actually, I think, we had 30%, which allowed us to be able to have a reduction on our bill. But now we are at 1%. And they're fighting that, ladies and gentlemen. But Bill 4236 will allow us more access to solar energy. And so, even though one would say, well, it's a vacation, we're on a recess, but when they bring this bill back to the floor, we want everyone to be informed concerning making sure their state legislative is pushing yes for this bill, but then making sure residents get a larger access, because 1% is not enough for me.
Right.
I'm really not feasible with that. I would like to have about 50% of that access.
Oh, that sounds like a big one.
That sounds like a big one right there, because guess who benefits off this grid if we don't get access? Either DTE or consumer energy. And I just want to throw that out there for individuals that are not aware. Michigan, out of 50 states, we as Michiganders have the largest utility and energy bill across the nation.
Nation. We didn't say country.
Not across the nation. Okay? And so what we're all saying is if we're not aware of what's going on, really we can't do anything about it. But once we have access to the information, that could kind of shift our mindset that we should demand access to renewable solar, wind turbines. And ladies and gentlemen, out of all this water, I say the show me states show me water access being all around us. And you said to show me, what does that mean? All right? The Superior, the Huron, the Ontario, the Michigan, and the Erie River. And we're not even tapping into water turbine energy. And those belong to us. Access to the national fresh water that no one else has the ability to be governing and control over. And so I bring this information to bring to our attention is that, yes, we are in recess. But when we come out of this recess, which is just next week, make sure that we focus on how we can get more access to renewable energy, reduce our utility bills, because the less that we pay is the more money for our pockets.
So can I ask you a question? What can I do if I'm just a regular citizen out here and I need to support this bill? Do I need to get 5 of my friends and have them call who?
That's a great question. You know what? We need you to contact your state representative because they might not be aware of this bill, that it's going to be put back on the floor. And just to let you know how bills are being processed, once you go to the state house bill with your state representative, it has to go before your Senate. So be at that next level, then we need you to call your senator and ask them to pass Bill 4236. And so I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And I want to make the transition. So thank you, T, for asking that question, because that's very informative. Because we need to know literally how to move and to shake power. Because these are the elected officials that we put in office, and they work for us. All right, and I just want to do a shout out real quick. I have to say thank you to Cassie Jones McBride. She did a dynamic job last week, ladies and gentlemen, for hosting all black doctors forum concerning women's issues. Okay, it was so dynamic, and it was sponsored by Planned Parenthood. And a lot of individuals don't understand that there's so many black issues right now for women specifically that we're not addressing. So I had to give just accolades to her, because at first I'm like, this is another Zoom call, right? Just another little access to get some information. But as I tuned in and watched, I learned more and more. So I just want to give credit and acknowledgement and honor where it's due. Thank you, Cassie, because we need to uplift more opportunities for black women to hear about protecting, defending, and information towards supporting our health.
Education is the best policy.
It's totally the best policy. Thank you, T. All right, and I just want to close it out on just these 2 points. All right. Now, for a lot of people that don't know, that I am repairing my homes that was built in 1924, so I believe it's 97 years old. Okay. And so there were some things that I wanted to dispose. Now, Dre, he works for the city, so we understand that we got
have nothing
dumpers.
To do with what the hell she's talking about.
But he knows they got dumpers that illegally dump in different matters. But as community leaders, we should know the process on how to get rid of garbage in a timely and a properly manner, right? Now, I just want to throw this out here, ladies and gentlemen. In the city of Detroit, the natural boat pickup in season for your yard, leaf, and debris actually does not start to the second week of August.
Wait a minute. We have warm days now. What's going on?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I said 2 weeks ago. I cleaned my yard up. I put my little yard bags. I'm like, it's a nice day. Put it in the front of my house. Garbage man came, drove right on by. I said, wait a minute. So I called my district manager, Mona Ali. I said, Mona, I need you to send Vance back on out to pick up my yard bags.
And she laughed at you.
Yep. And said, Roz.
You must have redone it.
So we don't have the yard debris, or what's called the seasonal pickup, till the second week of April. So that's what I learned.
So what are the proper ways to do it now?
So you must dispose them at your local yard pickup sites.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all watching the Quarantine on WJZZ, the coolest station in the world. Streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Hey, man, don't be in here interviewing her. Go ahead.
I need to know what we need to do because,
you know what to do.
The yards, everything.
But this is really informative because as much community work, I'm a block club president, precinct delegate, community org leader. I mean, literally from the state, multiple titles. And I'm just trying to drop off a little wood and little yard leaves. And if I didn't know this formulation of this process, how many other residents are not aware? And so I go up to 96 in Southfield, go to drop it off, and they tell me, sweetheart, what you have is some wood pieces. We'll let you drop your leaves off, but your wood you got to go drop off to Mount Elliott and 6 Mile. And then you put your car on the machine and they weigh it, and they tell you how much you're going to get paid and a fee for it.
Wait.
Now, I don't have a pickup, ladies and gentlemen. I have a Traverse.
Wow.
That means you better call old Mr. Eddie around the damn corner and come pick that shit up in that pickup.
No, they play too much.
That's on you if you don't have a reliable Mr. Eddie. Everybody has a reliable Mr. Eddie.
So I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that the city has a process. And you need to go to the city of Detroit, or you need to understand clarity. If, like we said, we have different district managers that you can call and get more information, or just go on the website. But I just wanted to read this one block because they when I went, they gave me the paperwork. Now they were very diligent and said, "Man, we just want to make sure you're informed." I'm just going to read this one site. It said the city of Detroit boat drop off site does not accept any of the construction, remodeling debris. Either this type of materials, building debris, concrete, dirt, and etc., or the amount of the debris 1 cubic yard, or is not accepted at the city of Detroit bulk drop off site. But you can take your debris to any of our private disposal sites. Please inform you at these sites. But there is a charge for the disposal. Now, down here, if you continue to look, it says that the fee is $40 per ton. Now, Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I told you I had about 5 pieces of wood.
5 pieces of wood.
And I live right down the street from 96 in Southfield. So I say that one, we need to be informed. But 2, some of this process, we understand why they dump in our communities. This is why I wanted to go to that.
Yeah.
Because we know a lot of these companies not going to go through this process. They're going to just pull up at any area and dump. And so I feel that we should have a better process and actually more local sites for our community areas.
Why do people feel like Detroit is the place to come dump? When
That's
they got
it.
their own stuff in their own community.
Now that's it. That's it right there. That's the question.
And
Why are you coming to our city with that?
My problem with that is, over this last week, me and some of my staff members have been diligently trying to clean up some things over in District 2.
Mm-hmm.
While we're trying to clean all this shit up, you got Billy Bob and Pookie. Billy Bob is the white guy. Pookie's the neighborhood guy. So you got to break it down because y'all be tripping. Gonna come dump their construction of their couches and stuff.
That's it.
In the middle of it.
We just got a toilet off my corner.
Wow.
All right. So
And people taking stuff off people's stuff too.
My issue is this. Is it that enforcement isn't happening? Is it that people just have the ideology we just gonna go keep shitting on Detroit? I mean, what is it?
That's it. That's it. Because you're right.
Almost welcome because all they gotta do is dodge the green lights. They can drop them somewhere.
I'm glad you pivoted into that as we close up, just hitting that point because ultimately we asked for surveillance for dumping sites.
I was just about to go there.
Off of Southfield, Capital, the areas that's really desolate.
But you can't have it because you got your special people. Oh, they trying to watch us. They trying to do this. Well, what are you doing that you so nervous about? I don't want my hood destroyed every day, every night by somebody dropping off a bunch of shit that shouldn't be here.
And you're saying it. And it's at night. We wake up and the garbage is there. And so we ask for the surveillance in certain areas, but we conclude the green light is only for in business locations, really, right?
Yeah. But you just missed what I just said. You talking about surveillance, but you still have a group that says, I don't want it.
Yes.
So either way it go, we're fucked.
Yeah, no, but this is what I was going to say, because we asked for it. Capital, Southfield, like off certain that desolate area that's kind of like south of 96.
Trust me, I get it.
Right? But they never put it there. Now, we do have certain...
You still missing it.
Yeah.
If they put it there, what are you going to tell those people that continue to say, I don't want cameras?
Yes.
Regardless of what good it may do.
Okay, so where he's going is to the actual conversation of the racial recognition and the high-level surveillance in our communities. And this is what I feel like we should really be addressing is the software that they're using for that. Right? Because I think that's what makes it in this different mechanism of how they're identifying individuals, black, white, et cetera. So because the whole point of the cameras is just to observe, like we say, either your license plates, because there are softwares that identify
you got people upset about that.
Straight up targeting the license plates. That's, for me, is important. Because if it's a company, right? Boom. That's where the money, supposedly, where the mayor claims, we can target these individuals and this is the reason why, this can actually be certified or pay for this programming.
I don't trust. Let's just say there's certain people in this city I don't trust in what they say. But at the end of the day, I trust and believe we have enough good people to where if you want a camera put somewhere to keep people from dumping crap all in your neighborhood, you should probably let that happen.
Absolutely. So
if you got somebody that's doing 120 miles an hour every damn day going down Davidson or Livernois or Plymouth or wherever you at, and it's up there on that camera, that means you got a license plate. This same person might kill somebody in 3 damn hours.
Absolutely.
So what do we really be talking about sometimes? I get it. Trust me. I don't want your ass watching me all day either. But if it's going to keep that area right there clean.
Yes.
And I've been complaining about it every day for the last 4 or 5 years. Hey, man. Y'all just can't sell dope over here. Whatever you're doing.
That's it. Yeah. Because we know the surveillance and the observation is going to deter activity. Right? They like, okay.
At the end of the day, who's still selling weed anyway? All these dispensaries out here, man. Y'all, man, come on, man. You ain't making no money.
So
Now, ain't no, I keep the real.
Wait a minute, let's turn it up.
Keep
then.
it the real.
So it's beyond weed at this point, right?
Now that, yeah.
That's what we talking about. Hot spots, them real hot spots.
Yeah, they want the real stuff out here.
Yeah,
the
those are the
You
areas.
can't tell somebody 15, 16 ain't making money off of that little bit of bag. Them the ones out here knocking you off if you sneeze around them.
That's true. Say, get the conversation going.
So, I mean, we keep it real around here.
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
and let me get a shout out. Thank you, Regine, for tuning in. I have to tune in.
You tuning in, but you ain't here, Sasha.
We gonna have you in next week. All right, hey Tarnetta. Hey, David Chanchez is tuning in. Hey,
what's up, Dave?
Yes. And we got Andrea Jr. Hey, Drea. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. See what's popping. We Cuban, so look, we gotta give a call. All right, go back into the
she
quarantine.
hasn't called you yet. But
I am going to call. She know that's my girl. That's my girl. I was about to say what we be saying, but I'm trying to be quarantine professional.
All right, I just want to talk about one thing real quick.
Making our transition
get to the craziness.
Yes.
I voted in 2018, I believe it was, for no reason absentee voting, early voter registration, amongst other things. Yes. Who the hell do these damn Republicans think they are to think that they're just going to come in, circumvent what the people have voted for, then say if the governor vetoes it, we just going to go do a petition drive to where it has to be legal. Guess what? If you do a petition drive, you think we not going to do a petition drive?
Yeah.
If you going to get 350,000 petitions, you think we not going to come get 400,000? Come on, man. It's not going to happen. So at the end of the day, all you prune sticks plump. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Quarantine on WJZZ, the coolest TV station in the world. Streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I had to bring it down.
Yes.
Ooh, did you want to get the radio station number?
Call
Give
in
us a call.
313-355-6018. I'll turn up with you because I'm in that mood.
Give us a call. Hey, Vito. Thank you for tuning in
I
this
just don't
evening.
appreciate elected officials thinking they just bigger than the world and thinking they just going to pass whatever they just pass and forget that you have people that may not agree with you.
Absolutely.
Sitting inside your districts.
Yeah.
I'm just so confused on how the hell these people keep getting elected. So is it that a factor of we have that much sickness in people in this state, in this country? I mean, let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
Something going on.
We know how elections can be bought.
Yes.
We know how name recognition can keep you in seats.
Yes. I'm not doing nothing for you.
Yes. But I feel like right now we know that there's a toxic culture. And, even that's they said that mindset of calling out the top 3 dynamic women in our state. I'm not even going to, repeat the rhetoric that we realize that people have put negative names and tags on them. But like you're saying, I feel right now finance is dictating a lot of things too. People are mad.
Yeah.
From, even from last year's things being shut down.
Get over it.
That's it. That's the real talk right there.
Look,
get over it.
Y'all be talking all day on Facebook,
Right,
not telling your
saying.
friends that's Republicans, get the hell over it.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? We shouldn't have to be in this moment that we're in right now.
There you go. I know
But Republican leadership, nationally, decided otherwise. So again, get over it. Period.
Right.
Get the stick out your ass.
People still dying.
The numbers are back up.
Back up.
So guess what? Let the kids play. Get your damn kid tested every week.
Get them tested.
Or they won't be playing.
And have you heard that the children are going back to school next week after April 5th?
I don't think they're going.
Let me tell you why.
I wouldn't be going.
Let me tell you why the conversation is escalating, because what they're looking at, the funding mentality towards what the scores are saying.
Yes.
If over 50% of the children are not passing their core curriculums, What is that saying?
But what
Okay.
if 50% be leaving us because we putting them back together?
Absolutely. And so this is
That
why,
right there.
and that's it right there. That's why I even was saying, like, so what testing process did you have in place? Even when we were saying they were doing the playing the sports and stuff like that. I'm thinking we coming in, like you say, somebody was gonna have a little spit swab we was spitting in, or the little temperature thing. It ain't had nothing but talking about $5, please.
Oh,
I was like,
all
oh,
I see
But this is the
$4.
doggone people that
was
had
like,
the
oh.
audacity to tell me the MHSAA board was like the child support board. Ooh, I ain't gonna go there tonight.
uh-oh.
I should, but I ain't. Anybody know about the child support meeting this week?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I'm kicked off the board.
Hey, Donna Price.
I
we
guess
see
y'all
you,
don't know
fam.
nothing, huh?
Clap
Hey,
back.
Donna.
Y'all better find out who them other members are, because I ain't there no more.
Yeah, and that's really important. So we're going to touch on that before we close out, because
we
that's
ain't.
an injustice. That's an injustice.
Nope.
We got to make sure that Detroit is represented at high capacity concerning this child support issues, because that's some real issues that many fathers in Detroit are dealing with. But anyway, ball packs to you.
Ooh, joint custody about to drop. There's nothing you can do to me.
See, he said, look, I'm switching it up already.
There's nothing you can do to me, but there's a lot I'm going to do to you. I love you. Anyway, so I mean, can't do nothing to me. I ain't in your system no more. I can do something to you.
But there's a system that we know needs to be changed.
Oh, very much so.
literally,
And trust me.
to be more effective for
me.
black and brown communities, for dang on sure, because there's the beginning of the system is to divide. We already know that. And that's where I felt like at the beginning that needed to be uplifted. That they found out that y'all was in the same household, they immediately,
Claudine.
they immediately
Hey,
tried to
you
tell
know
to
if we
separate.
give you some insurance and some food stamps and some cash, you can put him out and we'll pay you
Exactly.
so much more.
Like, why wouldn't you support us to be together as a family?
Correct.
How about this? If we just happen to split up, why don't you have programs to help me as a father, since you just feel like my deadbeat?
Exactly. To support me, so to support my
Or
children.
how about we
right?
just don't have joint custody, period, so that way I have to prove to you I'm a deadbeat. You will find out if I ain't a deadbeat.
Found do my part, right?
We'll
See, this
be
makes sense.
here anyway.
See, this makes too much sense. This is why we have to put real policies in place, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all we was gonna turn up in this yet tonight.
And we turned up.
We got-
Yes.
Who all
Come
these
on.
hearts is sending, man? Y'all, I told y'all to call, but y'all 313-355-6018. Y'all
Call
loving and stroking and
in.
won't
That's why I got
call.
my headsets in. I can't. Y'all gotta call in.
She's on over hands. She waiting on you. Come on.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Give us a call. All right, we gotta tune in. All right,
drop it.
drop it. Ooh, I need us to highlight that little
Nas,
Nas.
little nasty.
Yeah, we gotta bring that. I'm ready. I got the axe.
All right,
I'm ready
so
to bring
again.
an axe to the root of
I
that.
don't know
It's
who-
Good Friday. I love me some Jesus. And Satan, we rebuke and send to hell right now in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Bring it.
Hallelujah.
He said, "Uh-oh, did you give me all of that?"
Yep, she went to church.
I went to church on
I
Good
think y'all need to
Friday.
bring me some holy water the way she just hit the floor with it, man. I was just gonna say I
Yeah,
didn't
with
agree
it.
with it, but since she went there,
I'm rebuking it.
again,
I'm
I just
casting.
So people
I
want
don't
to talk
understand.
about housing for a second. Just for a second. We
Housing.
still going through housing.
Look, we get
Wait
the
a minute,
housing
we
later
gonna get
on.
to housing after
Who said
now. She said,
You gonna have to wait till June. We talking about some real stuff right now.
we can get to housing definitely.
Okay.
Now, unless y'all gonna pay for another hour, we can do it.
We're not paying for that.
But at
But
the
no,
end of the
we
day,
definitely ain't doing
how
that.
did I don't want to disrespect anybody. Members of the LGG, all those letters and numbers, because I don't want to say not enough, and I don't want to say too many because they get upset about that. You don't know who we are. I don't know. I'm just. Anyway,
Them days. Yes.
I just made a comment, and I watched down Facebook how people that did not agree with his decision of doing the whole demonic show
Mm-hmm.
then got flipped into you just mad because he gay. Wait a minute. I'm cool with you and you gay. So what the hell am I mad about him for? That nigga ain't giving me no money.
Well, if you straight and you do that Satan stuff to me, I'm gonna do the same thing to you.
I'm so
question
straight and unsatanic. Well, I do
Right.
have my satanic
mean-
moments.
Well, no one's
but
perfect,
anyway.
but,
I just don't understand how so many people were just so comfortable with that. They just, oh, he doing him. He doing his thing. But dog, it's blood in the damn shoes.
Yes. So that's where I felt like, I think I said it earlier, Cayenne West. Said
Kanye West. You mean Kanye?
Kanye West, Lord.
Oh.
She said she gave some seasons.
I'm like, damn, he's spicy like that?
Since he lost, he's gonna kill Miss Kanye.
This nigga spicy, dog.
You ain't see my rename?
But what he did
I went.
with his
Sorry,
churches.
y'all missed it.
Cayenne West. You spicy in these streets, dog.
Okay.
Because he said Jesus walks with me, right?
Yeah.
And what does this dude do? You gonna put blood in the shoes and put Nike?
But you know,
It's a hot mess. It's a limit to certain things.
And that's all
And
I'm
I think
saying.
what this generation don't understand that like
Wait
back
a minute.
I said this generation.
I'm of
because-
this generation.
Oh, he's your
Is he your age?
I ain't know that generation.
There we
But
go.
we are in the same
I don't
generation.
know.
You see
I
how
don't
we
know.
like,
I don't
did you
know.
just put that
Wait a
jacket on?
Is he? How old is he?
I think he's a millennial. I thought he was in his 20s.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, but the point
that
is,
is my
because
generation. I'm embarrassed.
remember, I have children in that age, so do T. So we're not all putting them in the same category or
It's
classification.
the younger ones and the older ones. I'm an
And
older
so,
one. Okay,
but
go
the
ahead.
reality is that what we want to say is that, like you said, we have no conversation and a focus on your preference.
Hello?
But the reality is, what are we really talking about the demonic uplifting? So
I ain't
that's
gonna
the
just-
conversation that we need to be addressing. All right, it looks like we have a caller. Hello, caller. Thank you for joining us this evening.
The hell with you too. Go ahead, keep going.
But no, I feel like that's really the thing. The demonic. Sliding down a pole, giving the devil a lap dance. You're going too far. The little kids can't see that. Because, see, there are limits and boundaries. It's called children are innocent for a reason.
Nah, I'm
you
gonna
keep
play.
opening up doors you can't close. See, y'all I'm a Sunday school teacher.
That right there.
I'm a Sunday school teacher. See, it's certain stuff I keep to a limit. But the reality, our babies are supposed to be innocent and pure to time periods for a reason.
Nah.
All right, I think we do have our caller returning. Hello, caller. How are you? Thank you for joining us this evening. What's your name? Hello, can you hear me?
What up, though? Your phone tripping. Call back.
Yes,
Anyway.
call right back. Please do. Thank you for calling us. But go ahead, Dre.
Now you have certain people hollering this. Well, what about Cardi B? And let me tell you something. At the end of the damn day, it is your job as a parent to do what? Parent.
Yep, train them up as
So
we go.
I don't want to hear about Cardi B this, Megan Thee Stallion that, when at the end of the day, you talking about a whole dude that just licked the demon's head.
There you go. Just a hot mess.
And he dropped it like it was hot.
Yes, on up some crazy stuff. All right, hello, caller. How are you this evening? What's your name? Hello, are you there? We don't. I don't think. Can you hear him? Can you hear anything? Okay,
Anyway.
just making sure. All right, thank you for calling.
If you
Try
called
back
in,
again.
you on Facebook, so make your
Yep,
comment.
so
and
make your
everything
comment. Drop your
But
comment in.
I just have a problem with that.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
it's a hot mess. We not, to me, no longer protecting children like we ought.
There must came down a pole tossing.
I said, what? I'm like, where my remote?
Right.
Turn this in the name of Jesus. Give me my remote.
Right.
What's going on? I keep telling you I'm a whole mama. It don't matter what it look like. And we got to understand babies must be protected, right?
Yes.
And a lot of our youth, like we're saying, you ask them for their phones.
TV,
They get to
YouTube
stay.
raising
You
them.
just said it. YouTube is raising them. And that type of negative propaganda. Like you said, what did you just say? How many shootings did we just have this week?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
How many children are we hearing that's killing their
One was a
parents?
9-year-old that died.
Come on now. So it's getting too far that we must draw a line in the sand and protect our babies.
What? you got people that just feels like that's his MO.
Yeah.
So what?
But what happened to
But you have followers. You have people that's looking at you. You have kids that may be looking at something else and his video pop up.
And that right there was my problem.
That's it.
You still had those kids that
That's
was
it.
Old Town Rollin' or whatever the hell the name of that song was. And then he comes out, well, that song wasn't about horses or whatever. It was about lean and something else. Damn, I ain't never even know that. I didn't know that's what that song was about. I thought it was actually about him being a country dude on a horse.
That's what I'm saying. So, it's like you're saying, the music that they're perpetuating out, when he went to the schools and start performing, if you knew it didn't have a children's satire, why did you show up at those schools?
And that right there is my points. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching The Quarentine on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And T is trying to say something in my ear. What's up? Oh, I thought you were saying something.
Yes.
But
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
We can talk about Maria.
just-
I did not say nothing.
How far do we push the limit without actually understanding that it's okay to be you? But when it gets to a point where you're doing something like that, let me tell you something. I ain't never wanted to play with no Ouija board.
Thank you.
I ain't never wanted to do Bloody Mary or nothing like that
That's
because
it.
I knew older relatives, including my mama, hi mama. I should tell you a story, but I ain't gonna embarrass you. That did things like
Had
that.
experience. But no, but you're saying it. Why aren't we teaching our children don't play with Ouija boards because they open up doors you cannot close? See, it's spiritual darkness. But we've made it look cute.
Right.
From a lot of the TV shows, even the
Toys.
cartoons,
Even
the
toys.
toys.
Wait a minute,
Yeah, I mean,
y'all
Harry,
got some demon toys?
Yeah, they got the Ouija board toys for the kids.
Oh, shit, I'm
and
thought you
see,
talking about something else.
but even Harry Potter, a lot of the ministries kind of wanted to condone Harry Potter because it opened the enticement for witchcraft.
Right,
To want to have satire for spells.
Yes.
And when you think of witches, that's all they are. Witches and warlocks.
It's a lot of them out here these days.
Exactly. But guess what? Our
They dead,
Bible,
too. They-
according to Old Testament, witches, warlocks, sorcerers, and all those things that do dark magic, you are cast to hell and beheaded.
Ladies
You
and
need to
gentlemen,
check
this
your
is not a
Bible.
religious show. Because
No, it's
I'm
not.
about to leave in sin.
Okay.
And I know I'm going to sin before this day over with.
And that's why Jesus died for us to redeem
But
all our sins.
I ain't about to go pray to no damn Satan.
And that's all we're trying to say.
I'm talking about it was Satan. It's like
Yeah.
jumping out the woodwork. I'm
I
like,
mean,
you black and that's what you do?
There we go. And I think I want to mention I think there's Maria Hachaperio. She says basically this is who's responded on our Facebook stream. She feels that Lil Nas song was basically a version of reimaging Dante's Inferno. So a lot of people have not read the book of Dante Inferno.
I've heard of it.
Yes, and so also, like you said, there's different levels. I'm about to say another version of a biblical is the divine revelation of hell.
Correct,
right? So there's different versions of what hell looks like and their level of interpretation. And so that might have been his type of spear. But the reality is, you can't do that in a blib of 3 to 5 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? And so to say that 300 to 500 word book was Summer made it up and a video that had him in some tight thongs on damn near sliding down a pole with some heels on, lap dancing on Satan. Once again, I'll say it again and I'll let it thunder through the airways. I rebuke you and I send you back to hell whence forth you come from, and I pass it back over to you on Good Friday.
I'm scared. I don't know what to say.
Rebuking and casting. I do it.
Hallelujah.
Hi, world.
Hello, world.
This got real.
Got real. Got real. Got real.
I'm
Showed
going
you love
home.
my real sauce, the anointing of the Most High, on Good Friday.
I'm going to get some holy oil, but I'm going to go home and watch a scary movie anyway because my kids already told me that's what I got to go home and watch. But
Kids controlling that Friday.
He say the Good Friday, Daddy. Horror night.
Papa's in the house.
You know what? To hell with Lil Nas. I mean, ooh, can't say to hell with Lil Nas X. I just guess he just did the video. Ooh. But no,
Literally.
to change the subject.
Say literally.
Ooh, you just let it out.
And I didn't even do that on purpose. That was just somebody got involved. Anyway,
Go ahead. And next. Thank
to
you,
be
Donna.
a father.
Some things are just the
Jesus
witches.
Christ.
To be a father.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be it.
Oh, we got another caller. Hello, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. What's your name?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? My name's Sam. What's up?
Hello, Sam. How are you? Can you guys
I'm
hear
doing
Sam?
well.
You can take it
Okay.
away.
Hello, Sam. Thank you for joining us this evening. What is your comment this evening?
I wanted to know. I hear y'all talking about the Nas X thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think there is a company trying to come out with a Jesus version of the shoe, or maybe they released at the same time. I want to know what you guys thought about that.
You saying a Jesus version?
Yeah.
Oh, the
it's
shoe?
Like it's all white, and then it has like
That still don't move
blue
me. I wouldn't have bought
bottom.
that.
Yeah, and then it has like a Christ on the crucifix on the tongue. I was just wondering if you guys felt that was just as controversial as doing a Satan shoe.
And so just to repeat it for the audience, when the man I heard you, he said that they're doing a version of a Jesus shoe.
The version is
All
already
white.
out there.
Yes, so that's what he was saying. So how do we feel about the all white version?
I wouldn't have put on holy water shoes, Mr. Sam. I don't believe in.
I'm not paying $1,000 for none of it.
I mean that too.
Oh yeah,
but
see,
I mean,
didn't know the
it's
pricing.
one thing
But thank
to wear.
you, Sam. Thank you for definitely must giving that input because see now I wasn't aware.
You didn't know
callers
about that?
are so amazing. Yes,
Yeah,
thank
they,
you.
They
caller.
made a pair before that with some holy water in it. But at the end of the day, I'm still not wearing that. For one, it's $1,000. I should just say it. Secondly,
Oh my goodness.
I can preach to you if I want you to know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to wear it on my shoe. What happens if that bubble busts and your holy water come out? That means your holy water ain't there no more. And that's $500 in each shoe of water that you ain't got no more. You might have needed that.
Ski, ski.
Yeah, pretty much.
He said now your holy water gone.
You see what I'm Now the holy
Yeah.
water gone.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate for you calling in. We so appreciate it because you definitely brought us knowledge. Because, see, I wasn't aware.
All right.
See,
You
yes,
gotta catch up, Mustard.
I'm sorry.
Don't
but
be.
look, thank
But look,
you. Thank
I
you,
gotta say
Sam.
this
I
real quick.
appreciate you.
Anybody out there, if you are not being a father, shame on you, man.
Yeah.
Me and y'all gotta step the hell up.
18
Yes, we
years
do.
when you really
Yes,
live
yes.
your life.
Come on.
To be around my daughter and my son and my oldest, who ain't mine, but hell, I've been around them long enough. It does something to me. I can escape the world. I don't want to be around you people because I'm around mine. You know, it pisses me off to know that there's really a system out here that just don't get it. They just really don't get it. You got a bunch of people that don't look like me, who can never understand me, telling me how much money they're going to pull out of my check. And if I don't give it to them, you're going to ruin my credit. You're going to put me in jail. You put me in jail, you definitely ain't getting nothing.
That's why I feel like this conversation needs to be more expound because they don't really give people the opportunity to be able to negotiate.
Who said they wanted to?
But that's what I'm saying. It's the system has to be
Another suppression.
it has to be revamped to actually be a supportive service for the children and the families.
It's not supportive to a child if you're taking $200, $300 out of somebody's check and the mama only getting maybe 50, 100 of it because you're paying court fees and this, that, and the other. Right. Let me loose. Give me my damn money so I can do what I need to do as a father. What the hell do I need to pay the state of Michigan rent for?
Receipts. You could do receipts for your children. You know, back in the days, you know, it was receipts, and it was like what you did for your children. Most of the fathers did above and beyond what they were talking about, what they had to pay. But if it came out their check, they missed that money, so they wasn't able to do it. And then, like you said, court fees and all that cut into it. The kids don't benefit.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel so bad for the women that are so suckered by this system to believe that this is right. You know, you got women. Put them on child support. For what? What they doing for your child?
Mediation, a lawyer mediation.
So I think the child support comes in when. Here we go. Keeping it real. Speaking as a mother for 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of a father of 3, make
Yes.
sure you say it right.
Absolutely.
Mother of 5.
And I say that from when, and I actually would shift the dynamics. I'm blessed to have actually just one mate. But imagine when you have multiple mates or have multiple. But that's why I'm literally, that's why I expounded. I wanted to say that I've been blessed to have children only by one person, my husband. But for those that might have 5.
Exactly.
children,
3 baby
right?
daddies.
No. I want to break it down to 5. I'm just gonna say
5 baby daddies.
5 baby daddies. Now, here we go.
God damn.
You only got 2 that's doing what they need to do. But you got 3 you can't find. They can't keep jobs. One might be locked up. Nah. You asked about a disgruntled mama. I just brought you a whole situation. You got 2, he on time. He might even bless the other one just because he got a good heart. Now, them other 3, I can't get nothing for.
But
They
how
like trying to
can
get
I
blood
upset?
out of turnip. Now, all I'm trying to say is a mother's point of view of raising her children.
I get that.
She not trying to be mad.
But don't take it out on me.
No, she not mad at you. We talking about the system. A disgruntled, not on you. The system, because there's 3 that's not functioning like they ought.
But doesn't that boil down to
put you
personal
on it.
preference?
She was pissed at you to put you on it.
No, the
Because it should've
system
been-
put me on it.
Okay, well, because the
That
state-
child support and that social security number for a man, oh, it
That's
get
it.
real.
That's what sets that emotion,
That shit gets
right?
real.
Because once you put your name on the birth certificate, that identifies who's responsible.
Yeah.
So they first identify you with the birth, right? Operating room 5,000.
Don't
ladies
need
and
no
gentlemen.
aid.
There you go. Because now you only get aid for 3 years. So now you get aid 3 years. Boom. That's him too. So that's why I went there about 2, 3, 4 kids.
My very first child support order while making minimum wage at $6.95 in 2006 was $609.35
A
month?
week?
a month
Oh.
Hallelujah, still.
You hear me?
For
I'm like,
one
a week?
for one.
You don't even
See,
get
knew
much
that was
money.
realistic.
That's my point. At $6.95,
Yeah.
my check was gone.
Absolutely.
about the man. I
Yeah.
just told you about
Because
the
even
man.
at that 3 and some change, bi-weekly,
But
yeah.
guess what? That money that I can't pay you out of that $609.35, you bastards had the audacity to tack up.
Interest and all that other stuff.
It's
Late
going.
fees,
It's
all
going.
that.
It's going.
consistent.
It's going.
So now when taxes or something come through, you get nothing.
What taxes?
Yeah, because they're consuming
I don't
that
even know what
instead
that
of-
They
was.
took most
Yeah,
first
they taking them
stimulus
over.
checks. They took the first.
Very much so.
There we go. Now, did they readjust that on the stimulus? Did
I don't know. They claimed the last that
Ladies
came
and
out-
gentlemen, it's 8:52.
The last that came out said that y'all was supposed to get some benefits off the people that had old child
This
support
last
supposed to
check,
get.
that's what we
That was
asked.
the last one.
Did they give y'all this last check?
Roz is 8:52. Give us a few last words real quick. That was funny.
Say that was funny. So that was a no, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in on this wonderful Friday evening. We just thank you. It's Good Friday. You could have been anywhere else, but you tuned in for us. We want to say thank you. I just want to drop, just a little hot event. So there is, of course, a canvas going on for Mr. John Bennett, who's running for City Council for District 7. If you wanted to stop on by at West Warren 16234 from 12 to 2 to jump on by to just see if we can do any door knocking or just to meet your candidate. So we just want to let you know that John Bennett is running for City Council for District 7, and we want you to join on by. And just in case you're not aware also that Denzel McCampbell is running for City Clerk. So just to let you know, get your minds and get your spirits ready because we doggone need a new clerk. We got individuals still pushing out death certificates for individuals. Literally, and you like, come on now. Now, these people should not
Come on, I gotta
still
make
be
my
on the-
announcement. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, thank you for tuning in. Go ahead, O.
No, you gotta go. Not go last.
Oh, go
Ladies
ahead,
first.
T.
I'm respectful.
I'm sorry.
Yes. I just want to bring up that you guys know we're still going through a housing crisis, that we are fighting for housing, but the moratorium has been extended to June 30th. But if you are having any issues of landlords trying to evict you or anything like that, please reach out. I'm on Facebook, TENESA Sanders, SANDRS, or you can call me at 313-989-2131 because it's illegal to be evicted, but there's people doing illegal evictions out here. It's stipulations, though, so we need to talk. So give me a holler. Community activists, housing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tanisha Sanders.
I want to make a quick announcement real quick. I'm running for nothing. Y'all thought I was about to say something real serious. I'm about to play my music real quick. But nah, real talk. Appreciate y'all coming with us this week. It's been fun again. We got it turned up here tonight, man. Election season is coming again. Candidates will be announced very soon. April 20th is coming. With that being said, thank you. Continue to stay safe. Put on your mask. Sanitize. Whatever you have to do to make sure that you are alive and well and moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our time. Thank you again for watching The Quarantine. WJZZ Cool